Hi, this is Manjri Singh from Law School 101, and this is another video in the English series brought to you by Law School 101 for CLAT aspirants. Today, we will be covering a very interesting topic, which is idioms and phrases. This topic will be divided into two videos, of which this is the second video. Let's begin. In this video, we will be discussing 30 idioms and phrases of a higher difficulty level than the previous video. The first 15 will be explained by providing a meaning, a sentence, and in some cases the origin of the idiom or origin of use. In the next 15 idioms, a match the following format will be taken up. Previous year questions were discussed in the previous video. We recommend that students post an idiom or phrase that they have come across along with its meaning in the comments section below, which can serve as a further repository for idioms and phrases. Let's begin. The first idiom for this video is Hobson's choice. It means no choice at all. A sentence example would be, for Ramesh, it was a Hobson's choice. He would either agree with the principle or face expulsion. It also means a take it or leave it situation. It originated from a person, Hobson, who had an extensive stable of 40 horses, which seemed like customers would get a lot of choice in the horse they wanted to ride. However, the customers were only offered one horse in the stable closest to them, which usually did not contain the best horses to prevent their overuse. The second idiom is gift of the gab. It means the talent of speaking. If someone has the gift of the gab, they are able to speak confidently, clearly, and in a persuasive way. A sentence example would be, he's got the gift of the gab, he should debate. The third idiom is cut the Gordian knot. It means to be victorious. It is pertaining to Gordius, the ancient king of Phrygia, who tied a knot that, according to prophecy, was to be undone only by the person who was to rule Asia, and that was cut rather than untied by Alexander the Great. To act boldly or smartly to resolve a difficult situation is what the idiom means. An example would be, the principal hoped that her new notice would cut the Gordian knot and allow for discipline to be the new order of the day. The fourth idiom is a sop to Cerberus. It means a ransom to the enemy or bribe. In Greek mythology, Cerberus was a three-headed watchdog which guarded the entrance of Hades. In Aeneid, Virgil describes how Sibyl guiding Aeneas to the underworld threw a drugged cake to Cerberus, thus enabling the hero to pass the monster in safety. An example would be, the only way he gained that position is because he gave a sop to Cerberus. The fifth idiom is to carry the coal to Newcastle. It means to do unnecessary things. Newcastle is a city in northeast England where coal is mined. Hence, the expression means to do something that is obviously superfluous. A sentence example would be, gifting her shoes would be like carrying the coals to Newcastle. She already has 100 pairs. The sixth idiom is a white elephant. It means a costly or troublesome possession, a possession unwanted by the owner but difficult to dispose of, a possession entailing great expense out of proportion to its usefulness or value to the owner. A sentence example would be, he's saving up for a luxury car, but I'm sure it'll turn out to be a white elephant in India. Question 7. Bull in a china shop. It means a clumsy person. China symbolizes delicate, easily breakable plates, tea sets, and cutlery that require grace and caution in handling. A bull in a china shop gives an impression of the delicate and expensive china being broken by someone or something that clearly lacks the grace and control. A sentence example would be, the way she stumbled over the microphone on stage was hilarious. Clearly, she's a bull in a china shop. The eighth idiom is in Dutch. It means in trouble. This expression may allude to the stem reprimands of a Dutch uncle. Example would be, I'm in Dutch with my parents for my low grades. Question 9. Salad days. It means adolescence. Shakespearean idiomatic expression to refer to a youthful time accompanied by inexperience, enthusiasm, idealism, innocence, or indiscretion that one associates with a young person. A sentence example would be: in sharp contrast to her salad days, she is no longer easily influenced or led astray. The 10th idiom is to set the Thames on fire. It means to try and do the impossible. It means to achieve something amazing, to do something which brings great public acclaim. For example, she was determined to be a renowned designer at an early age, so she set the Thames on fire, and now she is very accomplished. The 11th idiom is to change color. It means to get frightened. This one is very straightforward and easy. A sentence example would be: she changed color when the teacher caught her cheating. The 12th idiom is to ride hell for leather. It means to ride with a furious speed. It is characterized by reckless determination or breakneck speed. A sentence example would be: the sheriff led the posse in a hell for leather chase. The 13th idiom is sum and substance. It means summary, which also means the gist. A sentence example would be: can you quickly tell me the sum and substance of your proposal? The 14th idiom is human service. It means free or generous help or service that is good enough but in no way extravagant. An example would be: this rickety wooden ladder has done me human service over the years, but now it's time to upgrade. The 15th idiom is blue blood. It means an aristocrat or royal, the blood or hereditary of a noble family, being of aristocratic ancestry. A sentence example would be: although Mary's family is poor, she has blue blood in her veins. For the next format, you are required to match the idioms given in column 1 to their correct meanings in column 2. The answer will appear on the screen after the discussion and explanations. The first idiom is esprit de corps, matches to option 2 in column 2, meaning team spirit or unity. It has been taken from the French language. The second idiom, draw on fancy, means to use one's imagination or dream. Hence it matches to option 1. The third idiom, rest on laurels, matches to option 4, which means to be complacent. It symbolizes being full of previous praise and achievements or successes to the extent of becoming overconfident regarding the task at hand. The fourth idiom, by fits and starts, means irregularly. It means something that is proceeding with many interruptions and restarts. Hence, it matches to option 5. The last idiom in this table, sharp practices, refers to dishonest means. Hence, it matches to option 3. Here is a look at the matched answers. Pause at the screen if you need to. Now, we move on to the next set of idioms and phrases. The first idiom is to make one's flesh creep. It means to horrify and hence matches option 2. Flesh creeping symbolizes the rise of goosebumps that comes from thrill, anticipation, or horror. The second idiom is like a phoenix. It means with new life or rebirth or reincarnation. Hence, it matches to option 3. Phoenix is a mythological creature that has a never-ending cycle of life and death. It rises newborn from its own ashes. The third idiom is red letter day. It refers to a significant or important day. Hence, it matches to option 4. A red letter was usually an invitation to gala, and gala day was a significant day in olden times. The fourth idiom is a dark horse. It refers to an unforeseen competitor and hence matches to option 5. This is a very straightforward idiom. The last idiom in this table is Herculean task. It refers to a task that is difficult or requires a lot of effort. It is a reference from Greek mythology where Hercules was given a number of nearly impossible tasks that he had to successfully complete. Here is a look at the matched answers. Pause at the screen if you need to. Now we move on to the last set of idioms and phrases. The first idiom is a damp squib. It refers to a disappointing result and hence matches to option 5. The second idiom is doctor the accounts. It means to manipulate accounts and hence matches to option 4. Accounts can also refer to facts of a situation or narration. The third idiom is grease palms. It means to bribe someone and hence matches with option 3 in the table. Greasing palms symbolizes an act of contact of two hands in a handshake which results in both of them being more impure than what they had started out as. It is an act of bribery which is equated to impurity, which is represented by grease. The fourth idiom is elbow grease. It means hard work and hence matches to option 2 in the table. Elbow grease is often found on a mechanic or on any other kind of strenuous labor and hence symbolizes hard work that is usually manual or physical. The last idiom is elbow room. It means an opportunity to act freely. It symbolizes enough space to allow the movement of the elbow, which symbolizes breathing space or freedom for one's own movements, that is, decisions. Here is a look at the matched answers. Pause at the screen if you need to. Thank you for watching this video. For more resources, follow, like, and share our Law School 101 page on Facebook. Subscribe to our main YouTube channel by the same name. Also, we encourage you to post your doubts, queries, and questions in the comment section below. These will be replied to within reasonable time. Best of luck, law aspirants.